Hi, welcome to MK Chess Academy channel. We started this channel for all our chess lovers who can learn chess from day one without any chess knowledge. This is our first video in our channel. So in our first video, we are trying to explain how the chessboard and the basics of chessboard. We are going to go overview on the chessboard. If you see, a chessboard has 64 squares, which is combination of black and white. It's an 8 by 8, means 8 horizontal rows and 8 vertical rows. The light colored squares are called as white and the black colored squares are called as black, because in chessboard sometimes we have multiple color combinations where you can see a chessboard of green and white color board, and you can see a board with brown and cream color, and you can see a board with black and white. Hence, if it is a light colored square, we always refer it as a white square, and if it is a black thick colored square, we'll always refer it as a black. As we already mentioned, chessboard has 64 squares and it is divided into 32 white squares and 32 black squares. And chess is always played between two players, and one player will be getting the white colored pieces, the other player will be getting the black colored pieces. And each player will start the game with 16 pieces on the board. Now let's see the white colored pieces. So white will get one white colored king, one white colored queen, two bishops, two knights, and then two rooks. And the white has eight pawns. Similarly, you can see the black also has the black king, the black queen, the black bishops, two black knights, and then two rooks. And also we have eight pawns. Now we're done with the chess pieces. So the objective of the game is to checkmate the opponent's king, which means we had to put the opponent king into a square in the position where the opponent king cannot escape the capture. Means if he moves to any other square, he will be get captured by the opponent. So this usually happens, this usually be achieved by using a combination of strategic moves and technical maneuvers, like tactical maneuvers to control the board and attack the opponent pieces while protecting or safeguarding our own pieces. Now let's go over the chessboard, the squares and its pieces. As we already mentioned, chessboard is a 8 by 8, 8 horizontal rows and 8 vertical rows. And the horizontal rows are called as rank. So we have 8 rank, like the first rank, second rank, third rank, fourth rank, fifth rank, sixth rank, seventh rank, and eighth rank. From the board you can see, right, in the 8 ranks, white will be always placed in first and second ranks, and the black is always placed in seventh and eighth rank. Now coming to the files, we have the vertical lines are called as files. So we have 8 files from A to H, like A file, B file, C file, D file, E file, F file, G file, and then H file. You can see, right, both the white as well as the black kings are placed in E file, whereas the black queen and the white queen are placed in D file. Similarly, bishops are placed in C and F, the knights are placed in B and G, rooks are placed in A and H. And everyone will have its their own name, right? Similarly, all these 64 squares, we have mentioned the names. The name will start with file plus rank. So let's take the square where the white king is placed. This square is called as E1, which means E file first rank. Similarly, if we go to the queen's position, the queen is placed in D1, D file and first rank. So we have two white colored bishops. The bishops are placed in C1 and F1, which will be C file first rank and F file first rank. And you have two knights, the white knights, which are placed in B1 and G1, which will be B file first rank and G file first rank, we have two ricks placed in A1 and H1, A file first rank and H file first rank. As we already mentioned, the pawns are always placed in second rank if it is white pawns. So it will be A2, B2, C2, D2, E2, F2, G2 and then H2. And in the beginning of the board you can see third rank, fourth rank, fifth rank and sixth rank are empty. Now let's go over the black colored piece. So the black king is placed in E8, E file 8th rank. The black queen is placed in D8, D file 8th rank. We have two black bishops C8 and F8, C file 8th rank, F file 8th rank. And we have two knights B8 and then G8, B file 8th rank, G file 8th rank. And we have two rooks A8 and then H8, A file 8th rank and H file 8th rank. And all the black pawns are placed in 7th rank. So A7, B7, C7, D7, E7, F7, G7 and then H7. So just want to reiterate from the board, the white pieces are always placed in first rank and second rank, and the black pieces are always placed in seventh rank and then eighth rank. Okay, and now let's go to the squares in the middle of the board where let's start with third rank. This will be A3, B3, C3, D3, E3, F3, G3 and H3. We have A4, B4, C4, D4, E4, F4, G4 and H4. We have A5, B5, C5, D5, E5, F5, G5 and H5. Let's go to 6th rank A6, B6, C6, D6, E6, F6, G6 and H6. This is all about the explanation of chessboard squares. Uh, Thanks for watching the video. In the next session, I will go over the overview on how the chessboard the piece movements. Yeah, thanks for watching.